don't know if you can see that. That's a type of lizard called a mullet. That's well over a foot long, that. He was a bit closer, but by the time I got the video camera out, he's gone a bit further under that plant there. He's a pretty big lizard, that. As thick as my arm at least. This is up in one of the national parks, on the scenic rim of the Gold Coast, in the rainforest. Going out for a bit of a bush walk today. Got all the old long trousers and boots on. As you don't know what's in here, there's leeches and snakes and all sorts all around here. So don't want to take any chances. Stood right on the little creek just now that's just going over a big drop. Just looking up the creek there, trees falling down. That's the other way of the creek. That's just going over a drop there, which is probably, I would guess, a pretty massive cliff face with some pretty big drops here. You can see off in the rainforest, right in the distance, it's the coast. Really nice waterfall here. I think that's what I was at the top of before. So a pretty big drop off it. And I'm going to have to walk behind that. There's not really any other way, so I think I'm just about to get wet. Here we are. This is behind the waterfall. Pretty smart. I'm getting a bit wet, but not too bad. I think I'll get wet when I go along that bit there. So this is the waterfall I've just been under. It's known as Blackfella Falls. I guess after the Aborigines that used to be here. Pretty impressive though. I got a bit wet actually going under there. Just thought I'd get a shot of this tree. It's pretty amazing. I'm not sure whether that's all vines or whether that's just loads of roots that have grown out of the ground, but just a big lattice work of tree, I guess. But, this is I'm going pretty far into the rainforest, a bit further than I've been before. Loads of leaves and things on the ground and sticks, and everything looks like a snake to me. So I'm cacking myself at just about every step. And I just read as well on a little sign that I saw that on top of that, all these plants that are jutting out, some of them give you really bad stings, so got to be careful in here, I think. This is, yeah, another set of falls. These ones are pretty big. Pretty impressive. It's like a massive canyon that I'm walking down into in the forest, so I'm going down quite a lot at the minute with steep drops and little narrow paths, so got to be careful. I think I've already said that. Look at this, this is just great, these twisty old trees here. That's where I'm treading. Big rock faces there. It's a great little spot in the rainforest. Big waterfall going over the edge there. Not too high, but I don't want to fall over there. I've been walking down now for about 2 hours, and I just suddenly thought it means I've got to walk back up again. I chose the longest track going. I think this one's 17 kilometres, and said that you've got to be an experienced bushwalker, so I thought that'll be the one for me, even though I've not been more than about a kilometre into the bush before. So hopefully it'll not get dark before I get out of this place, because I don't want to be here in the dark. Every waterfall just seems to get better. I don't know if you can see, there's a bit of a rainbow in that one. Pretty smart. Nice. Quite a big one. And I bet I've got to walk all the way up to the top of that. sure what this bird is, but it's... They come really close. It's just taken off. Oh, nearly flew into me there. Where has it gone? There it is. Where is it? It's nearly at my feet now. There it is, quite a pretty bird. Seems to be catching flies. But it's only a couple of feet away. Doesn't seem afraid of me at all. There was another one, but it's cleared off. There we go. Guess it's a type of fly catcher. Where you gone? Another cracking little waterfall, a tiny one. It's such a nice place. That's probably where the car is, I guess, somewhere at the top of those cliffs over there. It's pretty impressive. Starting to get back in the sun again, which is nice. Been somewhere way down there, right down the depths of this canyon. I think it's an old volcanic crater, big huge one. I'd imagine this is probably the waterfall that I was under a little while ago. Although that was about an hour and a half ago, so it might not be. But nearly finished this walk. It's been quite long and warm. I'm knackered. Stopped crapping myself at just about everything I see now. So yeah, just noticed the other way. This waterfall is quite impressive. It's way up there. Hundreds and hundreds of feet up there. I might have a little bit further to walk than I thought. Getting a bit knackered now. There's so many waterfalls on this walk. Absolutely loads of them. I think this one's probably the most impressive. Huge big overhang there. And I'm guessing that the path goes right behind that, so I'll try and get a shot from behind the waterfall. Yeah, here we go, it's pretty amazing. This is what this track's like, overgrown. I'm just going behind it now. Don't know how much of that you can see. That's me right in behind the waterfall now. It's pretty dry actually, it goes back quite a long way. So I'm in like a little cave right behind it. Yeah, that's well impressive. Almost at the end of this walk now. So this looks pretty impressive. Paths go right between some massive boulders. Scary stuff. So they don't slip. It's obviously near getting back to the car because the path's quite good here. Here's a nice little lookout. That's cliffs I was walking under, I think. And I was walking way down there somewhere in amongst that lot. Coast right over there, you can see it quite well today. Try and zoom in. Surfers Paradise, where the biggest buildings are. Broad beach. All the built up part of the coast. as you can see, there's lots of rainforest and countryside here.